I felt something stirring down in my bowels. So I got up, put on my shoes, cause walking barefoot or even in socks in the bathrooms would be absolutely disgusting. I put on my shoes, started to walk towards the bathroom, had to go through the common room, and as I'm walking through the common room, there's two people on the couch having sex. And I walk through, I hear them having sex. I just sort of put my hand over my face, sort of avert my gaze. And the guy just, like, he noticed me because he was on top, and he just noticed me. He looks over, he's like, "Oh, sorry, pal." And I just like, without looking at him, I just said, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, buddy. Just go get her." And didn't talk to him when I was on the way back. But the main reason that I would never ever set foot into that bathroom without having shoes on is one day when I went to go take a piss before working out. I walked in there and there's 3 stalls, and the door on the middle stall would always just, like, lay open. So it's laying open, and I happen to look in, and just the sheer magnitude of what either one person or a group of people accomplished in that toilet both disgusts and amazes me. And what I saw will haunt me until the day I die. So the toilet bowl was filled effectively to the brim with piss. So much so that the color matched almost perfectly the ball of amber that the old dude in Jurassic Park had on the end of his cane with the mosquito like fossilized inside of there. And as if that wasn't enough, like a full toilet bowl of the darkest piss you've ever seen. Floating on top of that was a small chocolate milk container, or carton rather, with the top of it completely opened up with a shit in it. And just the sight of it, I will never forget that. And it just, the amount of work that would go into someone doing that is disturbing. But anyway, as I've been talking, we finally got one of the super weapons, or like super turrets, even though it's like the least powerful one. But it did help fend off a whole bunch of assholes from getting into my base, even though they did destroy a whole bunch of other stuff, which makes no sense because I've researched supercrete to the maximum, which is, I believe, I think it should be plasticrete as well after advanced engineering. But there's no reason that my structures should be so weak to their weapons. It makes no sense. And I also researched auto repair, so everything can heal itself. which is awesome. So I should be seeing a lot less shit dying constantly, which is good, because I don't want shit dying constantly. But as for university life, I'm not gonna be going back to the same university because engineering is just not for me. Calculus is the devil. And instead, I'm most likely going to be going into psychology because it plays well into my background in drama and stuff like that. And also, all the psychology courses that I've had to take in the past have all just seemed really easy, and it was enjoyable. So I think I'll be heading into that. But for now, we need to think of what we're gonna do. I need to.
Major research completed.
I need to keep researching, but I need more power. There's plasticrete. Alright. What can we roll out? Nothing, it seems. Shit.
Construction completed.
I'm really hurting for power. But at least I'm still alive, which is a huge plus.
Structure under attack.
Alright. So instead of going out and... I know I said I was going to rush as much as possible, but I got completely destroyed by like trying to rush. So it's going to be a bit more of a turtle, but I'm already close to the point where everything's going to be nice and set up so that all I really need to do is just roll out tanks and steamroll, which will basically be like rushing. And it's also given all my opponents the opportunity to really build up all their shit. So it will be still a challenge as if I'm rushing when I actually go and attack them. So don't worry, there is exciting stuff on the horizon. Plus more stories. That's always good. And what else can we do? Rawr.
Structure under attack.
And another thing that will help me out a lot for psychology will probably be the fact that I had to help my roommate out with solving majority of the fights that he would have with his girlfriend, which would happen on a very, very daily basis. It was not a good time. Like, they would get in fights about if one of them was like 5 minutes, or not even 5 minutes, if one was like 2 minutes late, that would be a fight right there. And and I would have to pretty much tell them, like, look, you can't always make each other a priority. Like, sometimes other things pop up and you have to do your best with the circumstances given and blah blah blah. Please stop yelling at each other in my room. I'm trying to study or play games or watch shows on my computer, or, you know, just not have people yelling in my room.
Structure under attack.
But the room situation could have been a lot better, but it also could have been worse. Because during the first week
Major research
of school,
Major research.
one of my roommates decided that he wanted to move out, which left us with which left only me and my other roommate, just the two of us, in a room that was designed for 3 people. And about a month later, the university emails us saying like, oh, well, looks like there's only 2 of you in that room. And our reaction was just, really? It's taking you this long to notice? And they said, oh, well, we can make it so that it's only just you two in the room, and make sure that no one else, happens to move in or anything like that. But you just gotta each pay us about $600 and change. And I looked at my roommate. I just said, there is no way I am paying that much amount of money